On this episode of Relationship 911, we're talking about distracted partners.
I'm Monika. What? Where are we at?
I'm Jan.
And I'm Monika. And Elijah, what is today's question?
This question comes from Carl, and he wants to know, how do I get my girlfriend to look up from her phone when I'm having an important conversation?
So this is a really interesting answer. It's not a typical answer because I don't think you can get your partner to put their phone down. I think that part of the problem is that we make requests of people that they're just not a yes to. And when you're asked to do something that you're not a yes to, how much resistance are you going to have in your life to it? I know that when I'm in the middle of something and Jan's asking me a question that may be important, if I'm in a thought process, even though he doesn't know that, I don't answer him and he says, can you at least acknowledge that I exist? And I think, yes, but if I acknowledge you exist, then I've lost my flow in my thought. So I think that there's an urgency that we have adopted, and it may not really be as urgent as we've adopted, but what I would encourage is maybe you can't stop them from getting distracted, but what you can do is set times that will really help you connect.
Yeah, and I have two answers to this question. So the first one is not necessarily the question asked. We know, because of the people that we coach, so often arguments occur because one person is on the phone and the other person is sharing something that's important to them, that they want the other person to respond to, and they didn't create that it was a moment, an important moment for them.
They didn't set it up powerfully.
Yeah, they didn't. So, often Monika will be on the phone and I'll just start telling her something I'm really excited about. And she just isn't even paying attention. And then I would get mad at her because she wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry,
but
babe.
I'm the one, it's okay, but I'm the one who came in while she was on the phone and just didn't even ask, are you listening? Can I have your attention, please? Now, I can also say, well, she's always on the phone, so when is the right time? But it's literally the way you do it is you say, hold on a second. Are you in the middle of anything right now? Can I tell you something that's important that I really want you to listen to?
Yeah, I want your attention. You're basically pulling their attention to you by asking for it.
Yeah, and usually she'll say, hold on one second, let me finish what I'm doing. And then she finishes, and then I can share with her. And I usually have to say, can you please put your phone down while I'm telling you what I'm telling you? And that's an agreement. And that's the second part of what my answer is, which is the phone is actually just a device on how to create agreements in a relationship.
Yay for the phone.
It's really because there's other things in life that cause other issues. And how do you work through those issues? It's through agreements. So you get to have a loving conversation and say, hey, listen, sometimes when I want to talk with you, you're on the phone. And could we please have it that when we're setting up that we're having an important conversation or anything that like we're having a conversation, can we please put our phones in the other room so that we could just be with each other? Is that something you'd agree to?
I love it. Yes, I would agree to that.
Great. So that's just a conversation where you're setting up an agreement that you can then both, that works for both of you. And that's how loving relationships work, is people share both what they want. Oh, we have an agreement, and then you can make that happen.
So in conclusion, set yourself up to win. Don't just run in with something exciting, expecting someone to be ready to hear it. Set them up so that they can really listen to you. Second, don't make assumptions, make some agreements. When is the right time? How would you like to be asked? How would you like to be interrupted so that it's not a distracted time? We are obviously figuring this out. We don't actually know all the ways on doing this, so we'd love to hear from you. What are some ways that you guys are doing less distraction and more connected time? So go ahead and comment below.
Yeah, and if you liked today's episode, please click the like button.
And we'll see you on the next Relationship 911.